Hello students, welcome to EasyElimu Learning Simplified. I am your teacher, Mr. Stanley Ombogo. Dear students, this is another episode that is interesting as we get to look at some of the character portrayals and, uh, and roles of the characters that we have in scene 2 of Act 3. So, remember scene 2 of Act 3, the scene is about the saga. That is Inspector Bembe pays a visit. He pays a visit to Nicole, to teacher Nicole at Sagrada Secondary School. And we are told that he is in Nicole's office to do some investigation. So Nicole is being accused. Nicole is told that she is having a wide range of accusations that are brought forward against her. And therefore, she's under arrest and is to be arraigned in court uh, on Monday. So a lot of things happen in the scene. That is from the false accusations about Nicole's phone at one time being the signal being found in a murder scene. Inspector also talks about Nicole stealing the generator, and we are aware that that is something that that was one of their strategy to intimidate Nicole, so that she gives up with the idea that is the Samaritan, the Samaritan app, the idea of the Samaritan app. So, dear students, these are some of the character portrayals that we see in Nicole and Bembe. Remember, in this character, we only have that is Nicole and Bembe, plus there are officers, but the dialogue, throughout the scene, the dialogue is between Nicole and the inspector. So the students are just mentioned, the officers are also just mentioned. So they are they are minor characters in the scene. So let us begin with Teacher Nicole. Teacher Nicole. So the first thing is that we get to learn that Teacher Nicole is firm and incorruptible. So she does not allow Inspector Bembe to manipulate her into dropping her quest of fighting for justice for the Maracas people. And we all understand that they are using. So when I talk about they, I mean Nicole and the two students, Alvita and Montano. So they are using the app. They're using the Samaritan app to ensure that justice is served to the people of Maracas municipality. So she is firm and she is not ready to she ain't ready to throw in the towel, and she is not going to do that. So apart from that, Nicole confidently tells Bembe that she has an obligation to do what is right and not to be swayed by any leader. So Nicole is ensuring that whatever they had started must continue, and there is nothing that can be done to make her change the mind. So she also says a choice of fighting what is right is not negotiable. So that tells us how firm and incorruptible, sorry, uh, Nicole is. So remember, someone who is incorruptible is someone you cannot easily manipulate, somebody who cannot easily be convinced to engage in corruption or criminal activities. So she's also informed and knowledgeable. So Nicole is aware that she knows her legal rights. She knows her legal rights. So while being dragged at the end of the scene, that is by the officers that Inspector Bembe orders to arrest her. So when while being dragged, she tells and orders the officers to set her free, and also says that she needs legal representation. Remember, for an arrest to occur, there must be an arrest warrant, and there must be, something to prove that, at least a document to prove that these are some of the accusations or offenses that you have done, and because of that, we are arresting you, and you will record a statement down at the police station. So that does not happen. All that is being done here is that is the teacher is just being dragged without any legal representation. So she reminds them about her legal representation. So there's no possible way she can be arrested without that. But we all know and understand that Inspector Bembe is just there to intimidate her. So she's also confident and courageous. We can also maybe talk about bravery. So Nicole confidently tells Bembe that she has an obligation to do what is right and not to be swayed by any leader. So again, remember, she talks about not negotiating about the choice that she had made uh, uh, towards ensuring that the people of Maracas get justice. So she also confidently tells the inspector that she is not guilty of anything and therefore refuses to be intimidated. So in a nutshell, we can say that Nicole is confident, courageous, bold, brave. All those traits are seen in her. So again, she's also daring because so this is in where she tells the inspector not to fabricate any crime against her, because she is also aware. She's pretty sure that this is not some legal arrest. All that the leaders are trying to do is to fabricate some crime against the teacher so that they lock her and they stop the national launch of the Samaritan. So again, she sharply and firmly tells Bembe not to speak the law by accusing her of crimes she has not committed. So the last thing is that she's assertive. So while being dragged at the end of the scene, she orders the two officers to set her free and says she needs legal representation. So someone who is assertive, we can also say that this is someone who is firm. Assertiveness and firmness, more or less the same. So the next character that we have, dear students, is Inspector Bembe. So Inspector Bembe, remember, is the Inspector General, Inspector that is of Maracas municipality. So he is supposed to be providing security to the people of Maracas municipality. So he's the Inspector General of Police. Yeah, I was right. He is the Inspector General of Police. So he's a schemer. This is because earlier in their meeting with the that is the mayor and Mr. Harvester. Remember, he's the one who came up with the idea of getting someone to go and steal the school generator. Then they fabricate that on Nicole. So he schemes the arrest of Nicole. He insinuates that she's the one who stole the school generator, and he also talks about the her phone signal being found at a crime scene at one point in time. So he's also abusive and temperamental. So that is Inspector Bembe says he does not need any idiot to help him. in his work. So that is on page 96. Page 96. That is uh-huh. Yeah. As I look at that, the next thing is that another point of illustration uh, is that Inspector Bembe violently bangs the table with his gun. So we can say that he is temperamental. The fact that he was violently banging the table tells us that he is angered. He is angered easily. So apart from that, uh, the inspector also repeats angrily when asking Nicole about the Samaritan. Remember, he thinks that the Samaritan is something that can be given to, it is something that can be given to him physically. So, and he also thinks that it is something that is in Nicole's possession. So I was just trying to look at the part where the inspector says that he does not need any idiot to help him do his work. So another portrayal, dear students, is that the inspector, uh, the inspector is also violent and intimidating. So remember, he tries to intimidate Nicole. That is by fabricating lies, including saying that Nicole's phone, that is the phone signal, was in a scene of murder, and again that she had stolen a school generator after failing to convince Nicole otherwise. So that was also an illustration that was used for the previous portrayal. Then again, uh, the inspector is violent. Remember, he hits. I mean, when trying to look for the app, uh, he thinks that the Samaritan app is something, is some physical object. So when trying to look for it, we are told that he moves behind Nicole's table and starts pulling the drawers open, one after the other, removing and throwing papers all over the floor. So he's violent. So that is on page 96. So we also told that he bangs the table. That is, he bangs the gun. He bangs the gun on the table when Nicole says she refuses to be intimidated. So that is also again on page 96. So the last thing, dear students, is that he is hypocritical. So he tells Nicole that the matter of the Samaritan is weighty and can destroy lives of many powerful people. So the argument, okay, what is resulting to hypocrisy here is that they are fighting back and are trying to destroy Nicole's life, when in reality, he has been sent to attack and intimidate her. So they are talking about the Samaritan destroying the life of some of the powerful leaders that we have, but they are not looking at the life of Nicole. They are not looking at the life of Nicole that they are fighting so hard to destroy. So again, the inspector is ignorant. Remember, when he's asking about the Samaritan, he thinks that it is something that that can be physically given to him, and maybe it's something that maybe the teacher has kept in the locker or somewhere in a safe or something of the sort. So he asks Nicole where the app is, as if it is something uh, that she physically has. So that marks the end of the session, and thanks for watching. Bye.